What's going on, you guys? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to the Barber's Eye channel. So on this video, we're going to talk about what it takes to build clientele. Not even how yet, but what it takes, right? And I know a lot of people don't think about that because what they hear is either how from other barbers, or they have this long thing about what you have to do to build clientele. But before you even get to what you have to do, the advertising and all that stuff, what does it take? Like, what does it honestly take for you to build your clientele? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it takes that inner strength, that inner patience, that inner knowing, that inner being. Now, this is gonna sound crazy to some of you guys, but hold on, it's gonna make sense in a minute. So, when I say, what does it take? It takes that type of person, okay? You're gonna have some good days, some bad days. You're gonna have some slow days. You're gonna have some confusing days. You're gonna have emotional days. You're gonna have those days where you just feel discouraged. But you have to understand that's okay. And that's normal, okay? Because everybody, me, other entrepreneurs that are making millions, everybody went through that. And if they didn't go through that, 99% of the time, they were born rich. So, but for us, that it don't work that way, we have to have this type of mentality either built in us, building in us, or created so we could work on it into us, okay? Now I want to take you guys a little deep, because a lot of times when people go through ups and downs with their entrepreneurship or, their own businesses or waiting for things to happen, they get discouraged and they quit straight up. I've seen it happen time and time again in cosmetology school, in barber school, where people say they want to cut hair, where people say, I want to learn how to do the craft. And then 6 months, probably not even that long, 3 months go by and then they're off to doing something else because they didn't get the results of what they had in their mind at the time that they wanted it, at the time of now, okay? And then they quit. So, you gotta have something in you before you even understand that you got something in you. And the way you do that is fact check yourself. When I say fact check, I mean see what's real about you. Are you willing to write this down if you have to? Are you willing to take time and put in effort into a craft that you wanna do, or a business, or anything that you wanna do? Because it takes a lot, you know what I mean? And you have to have patience. You have to have the ability to look at the bigger picture. You have to have confidence. And again, that's another thing where I feel like, to be fair, it takes time to build up confidence. You know what I mean? I didn't have this confidence, 10, 15 years ago, I mean, it was building in me as I was building my craft, you know what I mean? So confidence, to be fair, it comes within time, but some people have that confidence off the back, and that's okay too. Good for them. More blessings to them. But if you don't, remember, you have to be built. It has to be built inside here first. Your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. Like, you got to be willing to put in the highs and lows to be able to come out on the other side and figure out, okay, this is what's going on. Because if you never go through something like that, you're never really gonna understand what it takes. And anybody with money could be like, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to go open up this business. Yeah, but when that stuff fails and you don't get the results, you might just go run and then use that some more money to go open something else. But you're never gonna know if you really have heart if you go through the ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that matters. And you have to know what type of heart you got. What type of mentality you got if you lose. I'll tell you a quick story. When I opened up my pressure washer business in 2010, around 2009, 10, I bought a truck, I bought a pressure washer machine, I made some flyers, and then I went out and I passed out a flyer at this gas station I used to go to all the time and get my little energy drink, Red Bull. I don't drink that stuff no more, but Red Bulls. But at the time I stopped by and then I would drink my little energy drink, and then I went in there and I had this flyer made. And I handed it to the guy that I would think that he knew who I am, because I was at a store every week. Before I even got it handed to him, he throws up his hand and goes, ah! Like he didn't even want to see it. Man, I got so discouraged. I went back in my car. I was mad, man. I was mad. I was upset. I was kind of like damn near wanted to cry. My feelings were hurt. because I was feeling like, damn, he didn't even get to see what I had to do. You know what I mean? And I was coming over here to this business all the time. So I was literally sitting in my car upset. And it could have broke me. You know what I mean? It could have broke me. And I was being a little bitter at the time. You know, I was like, man, forget this fool. Hurt my feelings like that. But, you know, I went, and then a couple days after that, I'm at the gas station, putting gas in. I have business cards, pressure washer business cards. I hand this guy my business card. And you know what he said? He looked at me straight in the face and he goes, what do I need that for? And I was like, so at this time, having another situation where I got put down a little bit, I wasn't that sensitive. And I looked at him, I was like, man, whatever, man. I took my card, put it back in my pocket because I don't want to waste my cards. And I just started laughing. Because I was like, he said, what do I need that for? But, you know what that taught me, though? Two things. The world is a cold place. And the world doesn't really care sometimes what you have to offer. And two, I can't be so sensitive. Because, I mean, what am I going to do? Go run and hide? Throw away my pressure washer business because two people said, I don't need your business cards? You know what I mean? And after that, I started getting, like, people I work with, I started doing their houses. I started going to neighborhoods, and, you know, I started doing this. And I had the pressure washer business for about a year and a half or so. It did cool, but I realized with me working at one job, I had another job, and it's my third job, and doing that type of physical work, it was wearing me out. So I ended up switching it, selling my little pressure washer, and you know, stopping the business. But I wasn't even at stopping that business, I was okay. I feel like I didn't waste money. I feel like I didn't waste time because I gained my experience and it went back up in here. Because now whenever things I get turned down, or someone says I don't need your service or anything like that, I'm like this: thank you, but you will find what you're looking for, and I will find who I'm looking for, and I'm okay. No, ain't nothing hurt my feelings because I already been through it. So that's what you have to ask yourself, and maybe you just got to go through it yourself too, just your experiences, and maybe you got to find, you know, where you're at, and that's okay. So I hope that helps you guys, man. Just a little bit of encouragement, a little bit more understanding. Don't stop chasing your dreams. Don't stop chasing whatever you're shooting for. There's gonna be days where you feel like you just want to stop, and maybe you will. But I'm here to say, maybe you shouldn't, and think about it. All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in the Barber's Eye channel on YouTube. Check out my Instagram on at the Eye of Your Barber on the IG. That's the only two kind of situations I got going on right now. Really don't get on TikTok and nothing like that. But check those out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.